To understand the law as taught by the prophet Shembe, we must first understand the law as taught by Moses. But to understand the law as taught by Moses, we must look at the land that birthed him. Moses was a prince of Egypt, an initiate taught in all the wisdom of the ancient African temples. He did not invent a new religion. He was translating cosmic anatomy into national law. Like Isaiah Shembe, Moses took the eternal story of humanity from the soil of Africa and encoded it into a manual for displaced people to navigate the physical world. The scriptures tell us Moses broke the first tablets he brought down. Mystical tradition tells us these first tablets represented African high science. They were made of sapphire, the direct perception of God, but the frequency was too high for a people recently in the low vibration bondage of the physical world. When Moses broke them, it symbolized that the high science was now fragmented. He then hewed a second set of tablets by his own hand. These were social governance, a lower octave of the truth. We must understand the Bible as a user manual written in code. The masses followed the 10 words for social order, but the awakened the Israelites, in the true metaphysical sense of those who have wrestled with the divine and prevailed internally. The AbaNgoni, the initiates, were meant to look behind the veil at that second hidden set, the anatomical manual. Everything Moses built in the wilderness was a macrocosmic model of the microcosm, the human body. The Ark of the Covenant, this is the human skull, the seat of the cerebrum. The cherubim, the 2 hemispheres of your brain guarding the mercy seat. The golden candlestick, your 7 endocrine glands of 7 churches. The altar of incense, your lungs and the sacred breath. Moses encoded the journey of humanity into a story of a wilderness. But the promised land is not a geography you can find on a map. It is a state of biological harmony where the spine is aligned and the secretions flow freely. This anatomical manual is structured in a pentad of being, corresponding to the 5 elements and 5 senses. God represented by spirit. God's connection with people represented by air and breath. People as represented by fire and blood. Things connected to people represented by water and emotions. Thoughts about things represented by earth and physical reality. When read side by side, we see the laws through the creator versus created perspective. As regards the last pair, one may well wonder why the house falls under the list relating to the Lord and is not lumped in with the side relating to the created. There are 2 meanings to the house in the scriptures. One meaning is that of a nation, a clan, or family, as in the house of bondage in Egypt or the house of David. The other meaning is that of a man's house of dwelling. The former meaning is related to a house that one cannot be alienated from. You are connected by blood to your family, clan, and nation. It is not a relationship you choose. It chooses you by divine dictum. The side relating to the created being contains things that belong to man only temporarily. The wife or husband can divorce and remarry. The servants may leave or be sold. The oxen and other things can be stolen or sold. All your relationships with them are temporary and chosen by you. It is interesting that even in biblical terms, there was an understanding that envy, coveting, could extend to one's bloodline and nation. The sins of man are multiple and diverse, but they all boil down to transgressions against the Creator or the created, including oneself. Isaiah Shembe was an awakened leader, doing exactly what Moses did, restoring the first tablets for a people who had lost their high vibration. Shembe's instructions were specific to the preservation of the family unit and the frequency of the heart. To the father, may God grant you, the man, as head of your household, the patience and understanding to teach your son to be respectful unto his father and his mother, so that the sin of not respecting his parents shall not fall upon your head. To the mother, may God grant you, the wife, as head of your household, the patience and understanding to teach your son to be respectful unto his father. To the daughter, teach your daughter well, so that she does not bring disgrace upon herself. To the individual, honor the Lord all the days of your life. Be content with loving the wife the Lord has given you. Do not become a stumbling block in your neighbor's heart. Do not even think about removing another person's life. Individual sin is a refusal to evolve, a refusal to be the likeness of the Creator. When you kill, steal, or covet, you vibrate at a frequency out of phase with the earth. When we harden our hearts, we harden our chemistry. The mental knot becomes an ancestral trauma that passes through the DNA, displacing us from our divine favor in our land. The law was made for man so that there may be peace. When we pervert it for our own interests, we harm the dignity of others and ourselves. The ink is your conduct. The book is your DNA. Moses translated the ancient wisdom of Africa for his followers, and Shembe restored it to its rightful owners. I am the biological altar. Realign your centers.